When we baby boomers need nursing care, will anyone be there to help us? I'm Julie Anderson. In this edition of Memory Moments, you'll meet a woman who spends part of every day making sure people who can't really afford it get care every bit as good as those more fortunate. An over-easy egg, a sizzling sausage, a fundraiser where dollars and dimes add up for the Dementia Care Foundation, a foundation that answers prayers for families wanting the very best for their precious parents, a foundation run by a woman who knows.
To know that there may be a little higher level of care out there, but you can't afford it, and that person you love is being denied any kind of quality of life.
Meet Judy Berry, the woman who makes it happen, even if it means spending Sunday morning at a VFW, raising money $1 at a time.
Going down for posterity. Yeah. Welcome to Palmer Lake.
Berry founded Lakeview Ranch and has 2 facilities that provide unprecedented care to people with Alzheimer's and dementia, many with aggressive behavior, moms and dads who've been thrown out of other facilities.
Our people come in here with multiple hospitalizations behind them, many places they're being discharged from.
Berry knows it takes extra staff to care for her residents who are often aggressive because their emotional needs are not being met. At the breakfast fundraiser in the basement of the Palmer Lake VFW, she explains her philosophy to a man whose grandfather had Alzheimer's.
You do need to reprogram people to get away from that thought that no one's home or that it's a long goodbye. Don't tell me the long goodbye. Tell me hello. I'm still here. I'm a person, and I'm going to be here till the day I die.
Berry has so much success with her philosophy and the high staff ratios, she lowers the use of psychotropic drugs in her residence by at least 40%, sometimes completely. She has also reduced behavior hospitalizations by 93% for those lucky enough to get into Lakeview Ranch. But instead of rewarding her for her success, the government actually cuts the amount of Medicaid reimbursement.
Once we get them here and we start meeting those emotional underlying needs, the behavior tends to go away. And then the county comes in and they cut our rates even more because we don't have the behavior anymore. And that is a payable thing.
Berry could do what most healthcare companies do, cut back on staff and services to balance her books, but she's determined not to do that for herself and the memory of her mother who had Alzheimer's.
I didn't have money, and I felt that pain of wanting to try to get her a higher level of care, and nobody would even look at her because she was on Medicaid.
Berry says the government reimburses her only 1/3 of what it costs to care for a resident on medical assistance. The rest she has to make up through her foundation. Over the last 10 years, she's raised more than $1 million and used it to accept residents who otherwise might be turned away.
Families are extremely grateful
and willing to help. Karen's husband and father had Alzheimer's. She organized the fundraiser after a visit to the ranch.
I thought the atmosphere was very nice. All of the helpers, nurses, and cooks and everybody were very friendly, and they helped the patients immensely. And I thought it was I loved it.
Berry knows we all want to provide better care for our loved ones with Alzheimer's and dementia because the disease touches more than the individual.
They can hear you and they can be with you, and don't ever give up on them because there's so much misinformation out there about where this person really is. And people come and they say things like, oh, I can't stand this because they don't know me anymore. By God, they know you. They can't tell you, but they know you. It's important that people know that. And we need to change the perception. So that's part of what we're doing with the Dementia Care Foundation.
Thanks. Thank God for you.
For more information, go to dementiacarefoundation.org.